Hi, my name's Luke and I'm an addict. Today I'm a grateful addict that is 10 months in recovery. Before I was in recovery, I was living down south. I ended up, my journey took me to some dark places. I attempted recovery 3 times down south, 3 treatment centres, and I just never got honest, open-minded or willing to share anything that was going on for me. I attempted rehabs in the rehabs they were sort of big settings. Group environments were massive, and I just never felt that I could open up. So every time I left a treatment centre, I was just sort of chucked out the other side with no support, and inevitably I ended up relapsing every time. And it took me to last year. I left treatment centre early January last year, and I relapsed quite quickly afterwards. And then that took me on a very bad spiral, and it took me to go and I ended up in Wales in October last year, thinking that running away would sort my problems out. And my darkest day took me to stand on the edge of a bridge, ready to end my life. I was in a blackout, and luckily I came around, and the police got me down. I then was lucky enough to get into a detox in the hospital. I detoxed for 10 days before finding out about the Bridges rehab up here in Hull. And if I'm honest, I thought at the time, it's just going to be another treatment centre, and I'm going to be just going back home after a few weeks and carrying on with what I knew best. I sort of decided myself that I was just going to be an addict for the rest of my life. I landed here at the Bridges 8th of October last year, and straight away I got a sense that this rehab, it was different. The first thing I noticed it was male only, which for me was massive. And after a week, I was in a week isolation due to COVID, which actually looking back now was brilliant, because it got my head a bit straight and allowed me to reflect a bit without jumping straight into groups. And after that 7 days, I was then in groups, and I started working closely with a counsellor and my peers. And for the first time in my life, I started getting honest with really what was going on with me. And I had lots and lots of support throughout that, which I really needed, because I didn't know how bad things had got for me. I was in such denial, and accepting that I had lost everything through it. I'd lost a business, wife, house, my child, access to my child. But that wasn't the issue. I soon became to know wasn't the drugs. It was me. And here with the support of staff and counsellors and peers, I allowed myself to get honest and sort of start digging deep, start working on myself, and start finding out who I really am. I went through the treatment programme, and I then ended up asking to stay for extra time. So I went into secondary stage, which allowed me a bit more freedom, and then while still working under the structure of the Bridges. And then today now I'm in an aftercare house. I get support from the Bridges, but a lot more freedom as well. So I just feel like I've transitioned from having a lots of structure to this place now where I'm at, where I still get structure, but also a lot of freedom. Just any advice for anyone that's going through it, just stick with it, remain honest, open-minded and willing, and recovery is possible. And I'll leave it there, thank you.